welcome to the very first episode of Virtual Happy Hour. I am the okayest bartender, aka Scott Condon, and I'm here at Hub and Spoke, 3001 Fairfield Avenue, Bridgeport, Connecticut. With all the self-quarantining going on right now, we figure there's never been a time more where we need a cocktail. And with everyone stuck inside their own houses and unable to go out to the bars and have cocktails, we figured why not teach you how to make some lovely cocktails from the comfort of your own home. Today I'll be teaching you how to make one of the most classic cocktails known as the Manhattan. These are the ingredients you're going to need that I have laid out before me. I'll go through all of them in just a few seconds. You'll also be able to find links in the comments section below the video on where you can purchase such materials that you may not already have in your arsenal. Today, to make this cocktail, we're going to need ice. We're going to need some kind of bourbon or rye. I have chosen Redemption Rye personally today, but you can use whatever rye you would like, or bourbon. You will need a mixing glass. You will need a bar stir spoon. You will need a Hawthorne strainer. You will obviously need your vessel to drink out of. Most times we choose a martini glass for such a cocktail. Whatever you have at your house will work just fine. You will also need some kind of measuring device. I prefer the Japanese style jigger, but you can use any type of measuring device you may have around the house. If you'd like to purchase one of these, again, comments will be a link below. You will need some kind of sweet vermouth. I prefer the Carpano, but any sweet vermouth will do. Some sort of bitters as well. We will be using the Angostura, which is a pretty traditional bitters. But if you have different bitters that you prefer, feel free to vary out to whatever bitters you would like. And then for our garnish, we are using Luxardo cherries. These are the original cocktail cherry. They are the superior cherry. I highly recommend you purchasing a bottle to get some. They sell them at most Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. I've even seen them at some Stop and Shops here out. They are a little bit more on the pricey side, but totally worth it to make your cocktail that much better. So let's get right into it, shall we? First things first, we're going to take our mixing glass and we're going to measure out 2 ounces of our rye. Next, we're going to add our sweet vermouth. The traditional recipe of a Manhattan says that we use 2 parts of our bourbon or rye to 1 part sweet vermouth. So that's how I'm making it today. If you find you like yours a little bit sweeter, cut back on the bourbon or rye, add a little bit more vermouth. If you like it a little less sweet, do the exact opposite. Add a little bit more bourbon or rye and go less on the vermouth. But since we've added 2 ounces of the of the rye so far, we're now going to add 1 ounce of sweet vermouth. Next things next, bitters. I'm going to put a few dashes of bitters. And what this does is it just rounds out the cocktail, kind of blends that sweet and the rye together, just a nice rounding. Now that we have all the ingredients in our mixing jar, we're going to add a little bit of ice. From here, we will stir the cocktail. Pretty much the rule of thumb with the stir versus shake is if there's no kind of fruit juice or citrus, we're typically going to stir the cocktail. The reason for this is we don't want to bruise the alcohol. When you shake it, you could actually bruise the alcohol, which means dilute. We just really don't want to dilute any of the alcohol. We want to be able to taste our whole cocktail, but we do want it at its optimum chill level. Now that we're finished stirring, we are going to strain our cocktail into our glass. And finally, we're going to garnish our cocktail. To do that, we're going to grab a Luxardo cherry. I like to use a skewer and we'll drop that cherry right into the glass. The reason I like the scooter personally is, especially bartending for others and not just yourself, you never know when the person's going to want to eat the cherry. So if they want to eat the cherry before they're finished with the cocktail itself, the skewer just allows them to take it right out and eat it. You could easily just throw the cherry right in the cocktail. That would be fine as well. Well, in a nutshell, that's how you make a classic Manhattan cocktail. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you were able to follow along. I hope you're preparing to make yourself a cocktail this evening. I hope that you're making it through the quarantine okay, not losing your minds too much. Until next time, again, I'm the okayest bartender, Scott Condon, here at Hub and Spoke. You guys have a great day. And remember, for any to-go food, beer, wine, please stop by Hub and Spoke, 3001 Fairfield Avenue, Tuesday through Saturday, 4 to 8. You gotta be sick of cooking for yourself by now, aren't you? All right, have a good day, guys. Thank you.